The third part of the webinar focuses on planning phonics phonemic awareness and word work instruction. As students begin to use letter-sound relationship and patterns in words, the teacher begins to inform instruction by observing what students are doing when they read and when they write. In reading, a method for observation is taking a running record. In writing, a sample of the writing is reviewed. The teacher is able to observe patterns of behaviors that provide information on what students control, where they are gaining control, and how they problem solve unknown words. In the context of reading authentic text, students can be observed using meaning, structure, and visual information to read. In this analysis of running records, teachers can gather what cue sources are consistently used, patterns of behaviors, and what areas need to be addressed. In the observation of patterns, we can find what needs to be addressed. In Spanish, the student may not be looking through the end of the word for visual confirmation. In English, we find that the student is probably depending more on meaning cues from pictures and not using visual information to confirm this. We would begin having students look at the beginning of words to start. In observing a student's writing, we are given the opportunity to see a pattern in the writing. We can see what students control and what strategies they have and use within and across languages. In the observation of this Spanish writing piece, we find consistency in writing high-frequency words and words with diphthongs. In identifying the approximation, the teacher can provide explicit instruction, modeling, and opportunities to practice what a student is close to controlling. In analyzing the English writing sample of the same student, we can not only observe what is under control and the approximations, but there is opportunities to observe bilingual strategies that students use to problem solve on text. These strategies provide an opportunity to make cross-language connections and provide explicit teaching of similarities and differences. As bilingual readers and writers, we are able to distinguish between developmental approximations and bilingual strategies, which are approximations created using what students know about reading and writing in Spanish. The conceptualization of a trajectory toward biliteracy requires us to think about how the measurement tools used could help us in understanding more precisely the relationship between Spanish and English literacy. Spanish and English reading achievement could closely parallel one another. As students are learning about printing one language, these concepts are reinforced in the other language while explicitly teaching similarities and differences, not reteaching. In the analysis, the goal is to find out what students know, what they use but confuse, and what is absent from their writing. In knowing this, the teacher should hold students accountable for what they know. They should provide instruction and practice in features students use but confuse, and they should model what students have yet to attempt to avoid frustration.